Good afternoon. Please do the max question as shown in the YouTube. Please find the error. How can 2 equal to 1? 好，大家下午好。OK， 所以正如Nightingale 所讲的，他所讲的是对的。OK，A 等于 B，A equal to B，so A square equal to A times A. Because A equal to B, so A times B equal to AB. And A square minus B square is equal to AB. A square is equal to AB minus B square, so minus B square. After that, A square minus B square is equal to A plus B, A minus B. Okay, this one you already learned during Form 2. Or you can expand A plus B, A minus B to become this. Okay, both one is equal. And this, factorize it, take out B, and then we cannot cancel this. Why? If we cancel this, means we divided A minus B. And because A equal to B, so A minus B equal to 0. So A plus B divided 0 is not possible, it's undefined. There is no number can divided by 0. So we cannot cancel A minus B. So this is the error. Understood? Okay, let's start today's lesson. Measure of dispersion for ungrouped data. KSSM Mathematics Form 4, page 221 to 223. Variance standard deviation. Example 7 to example 9. What do you understand about variance and standard deviation? Bar x is equal to mean of data. And mean, the formula is summation of x divided by n is equal to summation of all values per total data. Also equal to average of all values. So when you see this is bar, so bar x, or we say min x. So min, this is the formula. This one is called sigma, capital letter of sigma. Sigma means summation. Summation of all x value. The operation of summation you will learn in Form 6, O level or A level if you are in science stream. OK， 所以这个是加的意思啊，把所有的 x 全部加起来。OK， 所以 x 可以代表是它的所有的 data。Summation of all value。所以 n 呢是 total data。Total number of data。所以 can be also states that as a average of all value， 所以这是平均的意思 mean。OK，mean 就是平均的意思。 And this is the variance formula. It seems complicated. Variance can also be written as sigma square, and it can be simplified as follows. So you need to know these two formulas. You will learn all of this when you are in Form 6, matriculation, A level, O level, or in university. So all of this, operation of sigma, operation of summation, actually is not hard, but you will only learn in Form 6, matriculation, O level, A level, or university. Okay, so I prove to you. Normally, in the textbook, it always give these two formula only. There is no how you can get this formula from this. And I learned this during my Form 6. 所以你们可以自己去找看这是什么意思。其实第一个 we expand this to become this, okay? And then we know that min x is a constant. So constant can bring to the left. Okay, constant can bring to the left. And this one also constant. When bring to the left, it become 1. So become an n. Okay, n per n get 1. The following example will explain how to use these two formulas. The standard deviation is the square root of variance. This is the formula of variance. This is square root. So standard deviation is equal to the square root of variance. And standard deviation, the symbol is sigma. So sigma square is variance. Sigma is standard deviation. And this formula, this is same as this. So we can return the standard deviation formula as this. So this symbol is called sigma. This one also sigma. This is capital letter. This is small letter. Okay? Small letter of sigma, capital letter of sigma. And during exam, you'll be given this formula, and these two formulas. Okay, don't need to worry. But if you can, try to remember it. Example 7. Determine the variance of the set of data 2, 4, 5, 5, and 6. Solution. So we need to find variance. So we need to know what is the variance formula. So the variance formulas, we see it has min. This is min. So we need to find min first. And the min formula is summation of x per n. So min bar x is equal to summation x per n, and is equal to the summation of 2, 4, 5, 5, and 6. So 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6, and n is equal to the total number of data. So there is 5 data, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So min equal to 4.4. Then the variance is this formula, and this formula we can use it as follow. 2, 4, 5, 5, 6. Then the min 4.4. So the variance equal to 1.84. X means the value in the data. Mean X means 4.4, the mean. And square. So the value 2 minus mean 4.4 and then square. These formulas can be written as this too. X1 mean the first value, X2 refer to the second value, S3 refer to the third value, S4 refer to the fourth value, and S5 refer to the fifth value. This one seems very complicated. It's very hard to use calculator to type all of this and get the correct answer. So we have alternative method. So for this one, any questions? Any questions? Normally we don't do this. This one is very complicated, and if you do like this, when you use your calculator, we will sure press wrongly. So we don't use this. Normally we use this just only in programming. In programming we use this formula. Okay. But practically we use the alternative method, means you use the second formula. So you use the second formulas of variance. These formulas actually mean this. N means total number of data, that is 5. This one means mean square, so 4.4 square. And x square means x1 square, x1 square means 2 square. This one 4 square, this one 5 square, this one 5 square, and the last one 6 square. So variance equal to 1.84. Okay, so during examination you must write this. Okay, the formula no need to write, you must write this. If you don't write this, even if your answer is correct, no marks is awarded. Okay, you must write this. Write correctly. Okay, you must write correctly, exactly like this, and you give the correct answer. If you don't write this, we will be get 0 marks. Okay, please remember. Okay, variance mean this formula. Okay, this is variance. Actually, the usage is for standard deviation. Okay, standard deviation. 换句成华文就是误差，误差。所以接下来就有 standard deviation， 就我会再解释。Okay, there is no usage of variance. Actually, usage is for the standard deviation. Standard deviation is square root of variance, and the standard deviation have a lot of usage. Okay, let us continue. You must know how to do this, okay? And write correctly. Both have the same answer because this formula is same with this formula. Okay? Because before that I have proved to you. How can this become this? Just you cannot understand because you have never learned about the summation operation. You can only learn this how can from this to become this during your Form 6 matriculation A level or O level. Okay? So at this time you just memorize it. So actually we don't use this formula. We use this formula only, and this formula is only for ungrouped data. For group data, we need to use f, okay, sigma fx squared. That is more complicated in example 9. Okay, let us continue. So this method is much easier than this one. Example 8. Determine the standard deviation of the set of data 5, 7, 8, 8, 10, 13, 15, 16, 16, and 20. Solution. So we need to find the standard deviation. So we need to know the formula of standard deviation. So the formula of standard deviation is the square root of variance. So we need to find the mean. We use this formula and this formula. Okay, just now we use this formula and this formula. If you use this formula, it's very complicated. If you use this formula, it's much easier. And this formula and this formula is actually the same. If you understand what I write here, okay? This is the proof. In textbook there is no proof. So I prove to you. You need to know why there is a formula here. Okay? Let us continue. So mean is equal to summation of x per n. So mean is equal to 11.8. And variance is equal to this formula. So variance equal to 21.56. So standard deviation is equal to square root of variance equal to square root of 21.56. So the answer is 4.643. Okay, so this is standard deviation. Standard deviation is normally we write mean and standard deviation like 11.8 plus minus 4.643. Okay, 11.8 plus minus 4.643。也就是说，平常我们是写个 mean 11.8加减4.643，所以这是它的 statistic 的用法。所以 variance 本身不代表什么，不过 standard deviation 就有它的意思。就是呢，通常我们找出来 mean 过后，它 mean 一定是有一个误差的 ，OK？ 大概是从那里到那里，因为我们讲是 dispersion 嘛，就是它分布到从一个数字一个 range 嘛，所以我们找出它 mean 过后呢，我们再找出它 standard deviation。这样的话，我们就可以知道大概呢，它这些 data 呢是从哪里到哪里之间，所以我们就拿11.8加减这个 value，OK？ 所以这是 standard deviation 的用法。Understood？ 那里 symbol wrong。有问题没？Sim V Where's the wrong？ Oh, thank you very much. This one, negative, right? Typing so fast. Typing error. Thank you very much. Example 9. The table below shows the number of books read by a group of pupils in a particular month. Calculate the variance and standard deviations for the number of books read. Solution. This is group data. We need to find variance and standard deviation. The formula for variance and standard deviation is different from the ungrouped data. So means the formula is this. There is a F. F means frequency. The F means the number of pupils. And X means the number of books. So this formula is equal to N means the summation of all these pupils. So 3 plus 5 plus 8 plus 2 and plus 2. And then after that, this one is Fx. F times X. F refers to number of pupils, X refers to number of books. Fx means F times X means 3 times 0, 5 times 1, 8 times 2, 2 times 3, and 2 times 4. So the first one, 3 times 0. Second one, 5 times 1. Third one, 8 times 2. Fourth one, 2 times 3. And the final one, 2 times 4. So means equal to 1.75. So this one must also written correctly during exam. 2 marks only. This one 1 mark, this one 1 mark. Okay, write correctly. The formula don't need to write. You must write exactly like this. Okay. Any question about the mean? Fx. Frequency. X means the number of books. 有问题吗？ Okay, let us continue. Variance is equal to this formula. You also add a F. F means the number of pupils. So we know that Fx squared means 3 times 0 squared, 5 times 1 squared, 8 times 2 squared, 2 times 3 squared, and 2 times 4 squared, minus mean square minus 1.75 square. Zero 3 means 3 times 0 square. Next 5 times 1 square. Next 8 times 2 square. And 2 times 3 square. And last one 2 times 4 square. Then the n is 3 plus 5 plus 8 plus 2 and plus 2. So it's equal to 20. Then minus mean square means minus 1.75 square. So the answer is 1.2875. This is variance. We need to find standard deviation. So standard deviation, the formula and the symbol sigma equal to square root of variance. So square root of 1.2875. So standard deviation is equal to 1.1347. Then we can check the answer by using calculator. Okay, so you want here? Got any problem with this? What I worry is you don't understand the formula, so you cannot do this. Okay, so you must practice until you remember. Okay, during exam, this one you must write correctly. This one also 2 marks only. 1 marks, 1 marks. And this one totally 1 marks. Yeah, use formula only. But only if you understand the formula. If you don't understand the formula, you cannot do. Okay? Mean, not median. Mean. Median is median. Difference between the median is for in the quartile range. Mean, variance, standard deviation. Standard deviation is for mean. Mean 1.75 plus minus 1.1347. Okay? And variance or standard deviation we also use in normal distribution or binomial distribution or Poisson distribution. All you will learn in additional maths. Okay? Normal distribution, Poisson distribution, normal distribution, and a lot of distribution that will use mean, variance, standard deviation in additional maths. So for monomaths, this is the basics for additional maths. This is very important. Even in probability, okay, probability also use this standard deviation and mean. Because for normal distribution or Poisson or binomial, all is about probability and distribution of data. So you need to learn more in distribution and probability in additional maths. For monomaths, it's very easy. Just this thing only. Just calculate. Give you the data, you calculate standard deviation. That's all. But in additional maths, when you learn about distribution, there will be a lot of things. You need to calculate the probability. Mean plus minus. Okay, plus minus for mean. Because we can see the formula, it minus the mean. Okay, it minus the mean. So when we get the standard deviation, it means the mean plus minus this value. So we can get the range of mean for the distribution of the data here. Okay. Because means doesn't give me a lot of things. If we just see 1.75, it means nothing. When we know the range, we will know that, for example, for this, number of pupils who read how many books, okay? If it just means 1.75, maybe we know that most of the people will read 2 books. But actually, it's not like that. If we use a standard deviation, we minus this and positive this, then we know that maybe the student, they read books from 1 to 3, something like that. So it's more meaningful. 我是1.75，就是说，多数的学生就是看1.75数平均来看。而如果做一个 standard deviation 的话呢，你加减1.1347的话呢，可能它就会看出大概它的个 mean 呢，因为这个 mean 本身有些时候会有一定的误差性的，所以我们可以讲 standard deviation 还可以是 range of mean 来的，所以你的平均呢是大概从一个数字到一个数字之间，所以从这个 data 里面我们就会比较知道大概比如讲这个 example 的话呢，是多数的学生可能看的书就是大概是从1.5本到2本之间这样的东西啊。OK， 不过当然这个只是简单的讲 mean 和 standard deviation 之间的用途啦。我真正用到的还是在 normal distribution、binomial distribution、Poisson 等等那些 distribution 里面算到概率的东西。只是在你在读 additional max 的时候，在那边的运用就比较多一点。那个你必须先学到那个部分过后，你就知道这个 variance means 的真正的用途，它确实是用来计算甚至用在 forecast 东西的，可以算出各种各样的概率的。然后算概率的时候是需要用到这些的，就好像那些学精算学的，他们去玩赌博等等，他们要计算出那个概率是确实是用到这些 data 的，没有这些 data 是算不到那个概率的。OK， 所以这些 data 是基础来的，它是用来计算其他的概率的，甚至我们买的保险、气象学等等都是有这些 value 存在的，用来计算概率，可能就是这些。可能还有其他东西，不过那些我没有读到了，我读到就是这些吧啦，因为我不是真正读统计学的嘛，因为这个是属于 statistic，OK， 统计学 statistic 的基础就是这些 data， 然后这些 data 可以用在其他方面的啦 ，OK。不是 SPM field 是 based on normal distribution， 而 normal distribution 到底是怎么算呢？当你学到 normal distribution 你就知道了。像 additional max 的 form 4还是 form 5的，那边有一个 normal distribution，OK，normal distribution 呢还有一个 graph 的，然后它是怎么把我们的分数调高还是调低呢？都是跟着那个 graph 的，那个 graph 就是 normal distribution， 这个 symbol 叫 sigma，OK， 这个 symbol 叫 sigma，S-I-G-M-A sigma， 那这个是 mean。当然我们学的 statistics 现在是属于比较简单的，读到 form 6的时候 statistics 又分成2种，一个 population， 一个叫 sample 的等等，那个又分开的 formula 又是不一样的。比如讲接下来的你们会看到是我们怎样计算，用 calculator 计算的，不过这个 calculator 计算呢是给 FX570 的。Then we can check the answer by using calculator. This one I copy from the textbook. So with your scientific calculator, press mod key 2 times, then you will display something like that. And then press 1 to select SD. Then enter the data, press 0 and followed by m plus 3 times. Then press 1 followed by m plus 5 times. Press 2 followed by m plus 8 times. Press 3 followed by m plus 2 times. Press 4 followed by n plus 2 times, and then you will see the display n equal to 20. Then press shift 2 and you will see some display like this. So press 2. What is this? This is standard deviation. So you will display 1.134680572. You press the button X square, then you will get 1.2875. This one is variance, because we know that standard deviation is square root of variance. So variance also means the square of standard deviation. OK， 然后呢，这个呢 ，this one is standard deviation for population. This one is standard deviation for sample. You will only learn these 2 things in form 6. Okay. Now we just use this only. Instead of pressing like this, we can also press this way. For example, you press 0 and then press Shift, 3 and plus. The n plus 3 times can be replaced as Shift, 3 and plus. So followed by n plus 5 times can be replaced by Shift, 5 and plus, and so on. Thank you very much. OK， 所以这个就是刚才你所金子玉所讲的那个 semicolon。Shift 逗号就是 semicolon。OK， Shift comma means the semicolon. We can press like this or press this way, two way. Last time I learned this only during my Form 6 because during my time in Form 4, Form 5, you can just use the normal calculator used by your daddy or your mom. We don't use scientific calculator. I only use scientific calculator during my Form 6. So you know, during my time, we don't have scientific calculator. We actually need to use the formula. We need to memorize the formula. And we don't know we do it correctly or wrong. Just do. We don't have scientific calculator to check the answer. Now you have the scientific calculator, so you need to use this. But this is only for FX 570MS. Okay, for other model, you need to learn yourself. See the manual books. Just like in chapter 1, to solve the quadratic equation at my time, we need to actually factorize the equation. But now you don't need. You just use the calculator to find the root of the equation. Actually, you cheat. Okay? Cheat with calculator. My time don't have time to cheat. Don't have such scientific calculator. Need to use our brain to find out the roots. Now you have calculator to cheat.所以今天就到这里，有什么问题吗？明天会开始，不，下个星期呢就会讲到接下来的 self practice， 那边有3题还是4题这样，所以这个一定要做练习，没有做会一定忘记了。大家有什么问题吗？拜拜。